did your affiliation with the Society of Children's Book Writers and Illustrators do for you? What does it continue to do for you? What has been the benefit of joining that organization?
Oh, I loved it. I mean, I think I see SCBWY as basically, first of all, it was a place to learn when I was first starting to write. It's certainly, I understand that sometimes it's a huge investment to go to the main conferences. They have the big conference in New York and the one here in LA. It's a huge investment, but it's so good. They have so many great speakers, so many great authors. What do they call those? The big speeches. What do you call those? But anyway, the whole conference is great. They have all those little workshops too, where they have agents, editors, teach you about the industry. But there's also SCBWY also provides smaller conferences, which are more affordable. And it's those little conferences that I really took advantage of. And, they had Writers' Day, Editors' Day, Agents' Day, those in different counties. Here in LA, we have our LA group. We have I think 3 or 4 groups just in Southern California alone. And each of those groups are very active in organizing day conferences, one-day conferences. And I have to say, it's always been a source of, for one thing, a source of inspiration. To go to a place where it's where you're with people who are like you, who love writing, who are either at your same stage, just beginning or struggling to find an agent, or whichever level you're at, whichever part of the journey you're at, you're going to find somebody at these conferences who will be just like you. And they were so useful in helping me understand the dynamics of the industry, how to go about, querying, all those little steps you can find, at these conferences and on their website. They have so many resources, and it's been a big help to me in these last few years. If I need encouragement before I published my book, before I published my book, even when I was agented, sometimes you feel a little low, and you need to be around your people, your posse, and so that's
a writer feeling low. I don't think I've heard of that before.
You just get that feeling where, especially if you're especially before I signed with an agent, it was just so tough, the query process, and every time you get a rejection, you feel like, depressed. Not depressed. You just feel despondent, and sometimes you just feel very sad, and you could be on the brink of saying, you know what, maybe this isn't for me. And then I tell myself, okay, I'm going to go to one of these conferences. Something will come up and say, oh yeah, I'm going to go to that conference, and because this author that I admire so much is going to be there, and she's going to be speaking, and I just get such renewed energy, listening to them speak, getting to meet them, getting to chat with them. And just being around people I know. And what's so great, going to conferences over the years, you see some of the same people. So you develop these friendships and these connections. And it's just, every time I go to a conference, it's a reunion. I see so many old friends say, hey, how you doing? How's the writing going? How's this? And it's just great. I think it's just great. It's good for the writer spirit.